Christmas. Okay, we're going to look back at this Gleason map I showed in the last video, and we're going to look at some new things on here. But real quick refresher, we have the Tropic of Capricorn here, and the sun is moving east to west like this up to the Tropic of Cancer here. This will be June here, and this is December here. And the sun moves through what Enoch calls gates, 6 of them going up to June and 6 coming back down to December. And those are your constellations and your months. But at the top of this map here, we have a triangle. And at the top of this triangle, there's Polaris. Polaris is the fixed star. It doesn't move. The rest of the stars move east to west, and the sun and the moon move east to west, other than the wandering stars, which have their own set of movements. But we're going to draw this triangle like this, and we're going to put it on a circle as it's done here. A triangle on a circle. Triangle bottom, there's a circle, finish this triangle out. And now what you start seeing form here is a cone. I'm going to finish this off like this. And here's your cone. So in Greek, Helios means sun, and the etymology on that is people of the light. And we are indeed both the people of the light, the pulsating light, the eternal light, and we are the people of living under the light, because it's above our heads. And in Enoch, it actually describes the sun as a splendid and flaming fire, as being golden. And here in the word Christmas, we have 2 words, Christ and Mass. And Mass means large, and it means gathering. It could be a large gathering. Even in the Catholic Church, they call church Mass, right? Large gathering. On Christmas Day, we all gather to celebrate a birth. Now, in Enoch, it explains that the sun moves through gates, in which gates also the moon rises and sets, and I beheld the conductors of the stars among those who precede them. 6 gates were at the rising, and 6 at the setting of the sun. So I'll link my last video, but again, real quick, the gates refer to the sun moving through on its cone like this, moving through the constellations, 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 up, 6 down. The constellations are your months. Enoch lays this out really clearly. And here is December. And this is your Analema up like this. March here. Enoch lays out, which would be at the equator, which is your equinox, spring equinox, and Enoch calls this the first month. So the 4th gate is your first month, and the 1st gate is December, of when we celebrate Christmas, the birth. We're celebrating a birth. Now, when the sun is making its way around and the moon is making its way around like this, and the moon is in full, what we have is they are across from each other. So you can even know that when you go outside and pay attention to their movement And you'll see eventually that they do get across from each other once a month. That's when the moon is in full. So you'd have Polaris here at the top, which is the fixed star. And you have the sun and moon cross from each other. Polaris moving from Polaris at the north, up here, down to the center of the earth, and you have a cross. Cross means passing from side to side. And what happens with the moon is they do pass each other, and then they become across from each other. And there's your cross. Now, Christ in Greek is Christos. And Christos actually means golden. Christ is Christos. Christos means golden. What we have here in the word Christmas is golden mass. It's the largest compared to the stars luminary in the sky. The sun and the moon are the same size, but we know now from my last video in Enoch that explains Enoch that the moon is the 7th portion of the sun's light. So they are of the same light. And we are the people of the light. Helios meaning sun, people of the light. And on Christmas, what we do is we take our Christmas tree and we put a star on it like this. And there's our Polaris that we are representing on our Christmas tree. And the other thing we do is we take our lights and we string them like this. And these are your gates, your months, your constellation, the sun moving through the 6 gates, and the light of the sun, the light on the Christmas tree, we're stringing around, as just like the sun moves around. So on Christmas Day, we are celebrating the birth of the sun in Mass.